Welcome to my channel, Enterprise Release Notes and Enterprise Updates with Cat Dev. So today is March 21st and it's 12:05 p.m. And my channel, I usually do updates on any enterprise software. I could start doing hardware, but I'm not going to do that just yet because that's a lot of research and a lot of in-depth thought doing hardware. So I'm just going to stick to software because that's my thing. So enterprise release notes with Cat Dev. And as of today, March 21st, and today's a Saturday, the coronavirus is still an issue. And so we hope that, I hope that there is some kind of resolve to, I'm sure that, they're working on the virus, vaccine and something to help people, either not get the coronavirus or help the people who do have it. So hopefully they are working on that. I'm sure they are. And then they're working on that virus, so the vaccine to it, and then they're working on as well people getting sick with it now. So I don't want to go too in depth on like who is getting it and why they're getting it. I just know that it's an issue, and it seems to be, doubling here in this country, the United States. So, and then you have Italy. So those are the issues. So I don't want to get too much into it, but we know it's an issue. It's a big problem. So today, for my software release notes or updates, I chose to do AutoCAD. And AutoCAD, I know that back in the day when I had an Android phone, like I have my first Android phone, there used to be an app where you could update, where you could build, homes and everything, or build like rooms and things on AutoCAD, or something like some kind of app that you could do that for free. But that was at least 8 years ago. This is 2020, so that was like 8 years ago. There was an app where you could just go in. It was similar to AutoCAD and it was free, but I guess they probably got rid of it because AutoCAD is really expensive. So I guess they probably got rid of it. I don't know who wrote the coding for that app, but I wish I had to go through my notes and see what that was. But the release notes for AutoCAD, so it's 2020.1.2, and as of February 15th, 2020, these are the latest updates. So the latest version is AutoCAD 2020. And so what they've done, they've gone through customer, notes on what's happening when they're using AutoCAD. So when you're using blocks, and I guess blocks is something new. So anytime you're using blocks, I guess there's a crash. So when you're inserting blocks from the blocks palette, your system is crashing. So that's one update. They've updated that. They fixed that. Number two, they fixed the plot and print PDF. So when it crashes, when you're building, when you're publishing your drawings to PDF, or it crashes when you're zooming within your drawings. So when you're zooming within your drawings and you include a attached PDF file, it crashes. So they fixed that. They fixed the TrueType fonts. They've also updated the English to Korean keyboard toggle. And they've also fixed the 2D or 3D model, including add-on APIs and apps. That is basically AutoCAD. It's a 2D or 3D modeling system where you can include add-on APIs or apps. Okay, that's fine. So also they've changed it to a new dark theme. Okay, now you can go dark on your AutoCAD. Some people probably already know that anyway. And they've also fixed the system that crashes when you're exploding, when you have a block that fills the drawing area. Okay, I understand. So it crashes when you're adding blocks to the tool palette and then when you're saving your drawing. So people are saying that when they're adding blocks to the tool palette and then they're saving it, it crashes. I know that when I had Fusion 360, which is for students basically, my system crashed a lot too. I think that you probably need more memory or an extra drive on your system, or maybe adding an extra drive. That's what I would do. I would add more memory. Have the if you're an architect anyway, or you're a civil engineer, or you use AutoCAD for construction or something like that, and you look at the drawings and things like that, you probably already have memory, extra memory. So that's what I think about too. If you are cloud based and you're an architect, do you have a cloud based system, or do you have a regular CPU that you use in your office or at home? So sometimes I know when I had Fusion 360, basically I just didn't have enough memory on my computer. It's a heavy system and you really need the best. I'm sure if you're an architect anyway, you have the best, but I would have like an extra drive. I would save my drawings to a drive, and I would have the most memory. Like I would have the computers that the gamers use, where they have all those heavy graphics. They have their systems updated to where they have like they have like heavy graphics, and they have like a lot of memory usage. So whatever the gamers are doing, that's what if I was an architect or something in that realm, civil engineering. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy the biggest game, the biggest game system, but I'm talking about whatever memory that they're using. That's what I would have in my computer, and I can look that up and post it. So that's basically it. Those are the updates to AutoCAD. They also have let me go look here. They have a coronavirus update on their website, Autodesk. So if you go to knowledge.autodesk.com, there's an update. There's the 2021 to update. That's one. Then they also have, if you go to, let me get out of this. If you go to, there's a COVID-19 Autodesk Resource Center for Autodesk. So it's knowledge.autodesk.com. And it's at the Autodesk Knowledge Network. And it says COVID-19 Autodesk Resource Center. So on there, they're talking about COVID-19. And let's see here. So they're talking about COVID-19. They're talking about resources for people. And this is updated as of March 19th, which is yesterday. So they're trying to help customers, communities, and employees affected by COVID-19. And they're also going to have an Autodesk Answer Day on Tuesday, March 24th. So they'll have experts on hand answering your questions to stay productive. So, a lot of people do use Autodesk and, Autodesk products basically for civil engineering and architecting and things like that. So they do have resources for people, and it looks like there's a lot on this page about how, the COVID virus or the coronavirus has affected the community. So you can look on there for any updates for the AutoCAD and Autodesk. So that was it for my updates for today. I did say how back in the day, I know like 2012, there was an Android app where you could play around with things. Like if you had an idea, you could go in and just build something really quickly. I don't know who wrote that app, but I'll have to go and look for it. And then I did talk about the latest version updates for AutoCAD, the 2021.2 updates, how there's a lot of system crashes when you're trying to save your drawings, or in the blocks palette, you're trying to choose a block from your palette, and then how they fix the fonts and the English keyboard toggle. So So I talked about that, and then I said, wow, just check and see if your computer has enough memory, and then if you also have an extra drive to save all your drawings on. So just an extra drive. I'm not saying, especially now things are not, financially the best for some people, and please don't get offended by anything that I say about financially, because I'm have the same issues myself. So I'm not telling anybody that they don't have any money or whatever. So please don't put words in my mouth and say that I said that. What I'm saying is that if you have the money to get something like that, then yes. So don't get offended. I'm not talking to you. If you don't, then just don't do it. So simple as that. Nobody's twisting your arm or forcing your hand. So please stop that nonsense. So if you want to get a drive and something that you feel that you need, maybe an extra drive is something that can be necessary if you have drawings that are, affecting your business and you need to have this information at will. If somebody's saying, hey, I need this drawing, I need to see it, it's probably good to have an extra drive where you save all your drawings as a backup. And in IT, they always do backups all the time, but you can always do backups yourself, maybe once a week on your computer. Okay, so I just do want to reiterate that, when I say something or I'm talking about something that has nothing to do with you personally, then maybe it has nothing to do with you. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't like that people have like issues when I talk on here about like software and stuff. That's my background and that's my field. If that's not your field, so be it. There's stuff that I don't know about. Okay, I don't shoot pool, so okay, I don't know anything about that. So if you get offended by me talking about software or something like that, honey, that's not my damn problem. So let me just reiterate again. That is not my problem. I'm talking about the things that I know about in my community and what I understand. If this is not you, if this is not for you, then it's not for you. I'm not here for everybody, and I think I made myself clear. So have a good day. Thank you. So 2020 update, and I will be direct anytime I need to. So there you go. As of today, March 2020, that's the update for AutoCAD. All right, peace out and have a good day. Thank you.